This video is going to help you visually look at how to navigate the course and where to find things. So the first page it'll take you to is going to be the announcement page. And the announcement page is I'm going to send you updates, I'll send you reminders, and things like that. And so all your announcements will show up here on this first screen. So when you get into the course, you're going to go to the Start Here tab. That's on your left-hand side, and here you're going to find some really valuable information. So there's a video about myself, just so you can get to know who I am and what I do here at Cincinnati State. And then the how to navigate this course, so this video that I'm making right now will pop up right there, and you will see that. You will also have your syllabus, so you can always access that. You have your course outline and due dates, contact information, and then lots of other information. So you need to make sure you spend some time and you go through all of this and understand what is supplied to you here in this Start Here, so you know if you need to access any of it throughout the course. Over on the left-hand side, right under the Start Here, is your student resources. This is a nice page that is going to give you lots of information on stuff that Cincinnati State offers on campus. So we have our tutoring information. You have your IT and computer help, so that might be, there's some study tips, Office of Disability Services, so lots of quick links that you can go to if you need to get some resources at Cincinnati State instead of trying to navigate the website. I tried to put a lot of the important ones here for you under the student resources. How to Blackboard is the next one on the left-hand side. So these first three tabs are just resources that you're going to probably go back to periodically throughout this 7 weeks. So the Blackboard are videos that kind of help you figure out, how do I utilize some of these tools that we're going to utilize in the 7 weeks. So discussion boards and wikis are just a couple of the two that we're going to utilize. So I have those up for you now. How to submit an assignment. So these three are ones that you're going to use regularly as we work through this course. So when you first get into the course, these first three Start Here, student resources, How to Blackboard are your beginning. That's where you should start and really spend some time before jumping into the content. So then in the next header down here, the course assignments, MyMathLab, and Adobe Connect. These are your three main links that you're going to utilize throughout each week. So when you click on your course assignments, in this video I have all of the weeks open and available. You will see 1 week at a time. So you will be able to access the current week and the week prior as we work through. But if you click on your course assignments, that's going to give you all of your weekly modulars. And so I gave you the objectives for the week, and when those assignments are due, within that folder right here on the modular screen. So when I click on week 1, everything you need for week 1 is going to be within this folder and then linked to where you need to go. So again, we have our weekly objectives. I have a cute little Voki, a little avatar video just to tell you and read you the objectives for the week, just something fun to watch. Every week has a checklist, and then from that checklist, working down is exactly what. So number 1 is the first one. Make sure to watch the introduction videos in the Start Here section. If I click on that introduction videos, it's going to take me exactly where I need to go to complete that task. So step by step there. So the weekly checklist is good to look at, and then make sure you just work your way down. Now, when you're working on a modular, could you do things out of order? Yes, you could. I would recommend that you don't. I put them in the order that they're in to help you sequentially move through the week and get what you need to in order to move on to the next objective or the next bullet point here on the week list. So the first week here is a good one to see. So it kind of takes you through what should you focus on. We have an introduction activity, We have a course navigation quiz. So all of those are just like first week, let's get acclimated to this course. What is everything? Where is everything? Those will not be seen again as obviously as you work through the next week. And then when we get past this, so down here at the bottom here, right here where it says instructional videos week 1. So right here, this is kind of like your sequential, what we do every week. So every week you're going to have instructional videos. So if you click on that, you'll be able to see. So in these videos, I will give you, there's multiple videos per week. So you will be able to access all the videos directly from that folder. Every video comes with a guided notes that you can print out and just fill in. I would highly recommend that you utilize that. It will help you follow along with the video. And those are found in PDFs right above each video. And then every week after you watch the instructional videos, you are going to have to submit them. So right underneath the instructional videos for week 1 is your week 1 instructional notes that you will have to scan and upload into that just to prove that you've watched the videos, you followed along, you attempted the problems. That is a standard every week. And then every week you will have my Math Lab assignments, and I have those linked right here, week 1, chapter 1. And it will take you directly to your series of questions that you have to answer. You can attempt, it's not working, hold on, let me try again. There we go, good. So if it doesn't work for you the first time, go back and try it again. I don't think it just connected. So the week 1, chapter 1, so it'll send you to a series of questions. There are way more questions for chapter 1 for week 1 than there is for the other sequential weeks. So don't get overwhelmed, but week 1 is a review week. So you would come in and you would just answer all these questions. You can attempt them as many times as you want before the due date is up. So if you get them wrong, you can always do it again. And I will have there will be a video that will help guide you through how do you navigate My Math Lab alone. So this is just an overview of the course. And then every week you will also have a weekly quiz. So you will click on that and then it will take you to the quiz. So those are 3 things that you will have to do every week, and I will take you to another week. So if I go back to course assignments, click on week 2, you will see the same general setup. You will have your cute little objective video that you can watch and listen to the objectives for the week. You will have your checklist. Notice week 2 is a little shorter. That's because we're taking out all that introduction stuff on navigating the course. But you still have your instructional videos. You need to upload those videos or notes. You will have your My Math Lab assignment linked directly from there. And then starting in week 2, working up until week 7, you will have a collaborative activity to work on. So in addition, so we didn't have one for week 1 because we won't have one for week 1 because it's a busy week just learning how to work through the course. But starting in week 2, you will have some sort of a collaborative activity to utilize. But other than that, it's the same thing. You watch your videos, you take your notes, you practice your problems, participate in the collaborative activity, which is going to be with your peers, and then you're going to have a weekly quiz to help assess whether you comprehended that material. So that's going to be under your course assignments. Even though I linked all of your My Math Lab within your weekly, you can always click on My Math Lab and get to what you need to. So you can go to your all assignments. This is another quick link for your e-text, so you can get your e-textbook there. And then you can, this My Math Lab gradebook is just solely for how you do on those My Math Lab assignments. It's not for your overall grades within the course. It's just strictly My Math Lab. Your Adobe Connect. So as I stated in the email I sent you, and you will read in your syllabus, every week I will have a live Adobe Connect session. It's just a question and answer. But if you have questions or you just want to tune in to hear other people's questions and see kind of what it's all about, I would recommend that you do that. And the time is in your syllabus and under your contact information. So every week under this Adobe Connect, I will insert a link, and you will just come to this Adobe Connect section, click on the link, and you will enter the live session that we'll have to kind of help us review. So those three are our core content information ones. So then below that, we have kind of our tools. So contact information, which you can find in multiple places. It's also in the syllabus, but there's my contact information with my office hours, my phone number, my email. Make sure you read the communication policy that's found in the Start Here to learn more about how to communicate within this course. The tools has lots of different tools, but probably the one that you will use the most within this, so don't get overwhelmed with all of this, is probably the send email. So if you need to send me an email, you can click on the send email, and you can either do all instructor users, or you can even send it to your peers, all student users, if you have a very generic question that you want to send, or send it to somebody specific. And then of course your My Grades is I don't have it, but your My Grades will have all of your grades, quizzes, instructional videos, collaborative activities, and all of that points that you earn. The discussion board and wikis we use a lot for our collaborative activities, so you can always get to all of them by either clicking on the discussion board or the wikis, but more importantly, they are linked within the course assignments in the weekly folders. So I would highly recommend that you just utilize them that way. It's just going to make it a little bit easier. The only one that you may want to come to the discussion board for is this Student Lounge and Think Tank, which is part of your introduction activity, so you can read more on that. But that's the overview of this left-hand side, all of these sections here for you. So hopefully this video was helpful, just to give you a basic visual overview of me walking you through and kind of talking about some points. You will learn more as you go through this first week and start navigating it yourself. And of course, if you have any questions at any point throughout, you can contact me through my contact information.